Okay, we want to look at.
All right.
We want to look at how to promote students from one class to the other. Now, to do that, the first thing we need to do is we need to set up our promotion criteria. Now, to set up promotion criteria, you go to the menu, click on promotion criteria. Then when you click on that, the first question is, are you using average score? Are you using based on what students score on subjects, or are you combining both? So in this situation, we assume that it's going to be based on average score, and on the system, we already have a demo setup. So what we have here is, what to be able to do that, you just type the criteria. Now, the title of this criteria is average, because you can give it any name you want, but for the purpose of this training, we are going to call it average. So we already have average as a title. Then you set up, let's say, 0 to what is not promoted. In this case, we have 0 to 39, so we type 0 and you type 39. Then verdict, you select not promoted. There are some situations where you may want to have something like promotion on trial. Let's say, for instance, 0 to 39 is not promoted. You can say 40 to 49 is promotion on trial, promoted on trial. Then 50 to 100 is promoted. But in this case, we have 0 to 39 is not promoted, 40 to 100 is promoted. Again, the title needs to be the same. That is, the title for the 0 to 39 needs to be the same for the title for 40 to 100 for it to work well. So that is how to set up your promotion by average. Then, if you want to set up a promotion by subject, what you need to do is to click on set up promotion by subject. In that case, you also have you also type your title. Let's call it subject. Then we can say that the student must score a particular score. For instance, you must score 40 in at least 5 subjects. And that's
Hello?
5 subjects must be mathematics or maths. And that's promoted. Because if you say English and maths, it simply means that the student must score at least 40 and must score at least 40 in 5 subjects. And that 5 subjects must include English and mathematics, which again you can say must include English or mathematics. Also, you can say, yes, after including English or mathematics or English and mathematics, I can also say I want to have more criteria. So I click on more. That is more criteria here. When you click on it, it shows you more. So I can say that the student must also score at least 50, let's say, in biology, for instance. I can keep on going like that. So I can set up different subjects that this is what you must score to be promoted, which includes a promotion by average, which you must score 40. So that is how we set this up. In this situation, we are not setting it up like that. That is just how it was. After typing all this, you just click save. It will save the promotion for you. Then the next thing is you can also set up a promotion route. Now, promotion route is a situation whereby you have different classes, different sections in the school. For instance, you have secondary, you have basic, you have pre-nursery, you have nursery, you have KG, you have reception. So it is, you want to tell the system that, okay, this is how we move. That somebody in SS3, secondary, he will be promoted to archive. So I set up secondary, we move to archive, I click save. Then I will say that this time, if you are in basic, you are going to move to secondary, that is basic, either basic 6 or basic 5, depending on the setting of where your class stopped. You move to secondary. Somebody in nursery moves to basic, and those in reception will move to nursery. So we have set up our promotion route. So this is how the system, and this also affects the area of payment. For instance, somebody in basic 6, for instance, third time, you are setting fees for next session. Now you know that the person in basic 6, third time, we're moving to JS1. So as a set of payment for JS1, the system automatically knows that this person in basic 6, next time is going to move to JS1. So with this setting, this time just pick the information and know where each person is going, and it will be able to present the accurate bill for that particular student. So after that, the next thing we do is to promote students. So we click on promote students. So on this promote students, what we need to do first is to make sure that those in SS3, we move them to archive. So the first thing I have to do here is to select SS3, okay. Then I'll check their result. Now, why I'm using first term is because most times SS3 are not always using, they don't always have third term. Again, before we proceed to that, I forgot something. After we've done our setup promotion by average, we've done setup promotion by subject, we've done promotion route. The next thing we need to then to do before coming here is to set our promotion criteria. So in the promotion criteria, what we're going to do now is we now select all the classes that the promotion we have defined affects. What I did was I click on the first class, move to the last, hold down shift key, and press the SS3 class. So this selected all the classes at once. Then select subclass all. This will affect all. Now select promotion criteria by average. I want to use average promotion, which I set already. Condition, I can say and or, and I'll set up, I also select the one if you already have promotion by subject, you also set promotion by subject. So in that situation, the system now makes use of the 2 conditions to be able to promote. But in this situation, we don't have any other. So just say average and click save. So after doing this, the next thing to do is we have selected our criteria. We now have to set up, okay, who and who does this thing apply to? So first of all, let me look at the classes that are defined. So I'll be able to, okay, there's no basic here. Okay, it's only secondary. So I'll simply move to secondary directly. So we have just 1, 2, 3. I'll set it up. I'll just say, okay, enable. So I can have promotion set up and then I'll disable it. Maybe I don't want to put it in use. So in the same way, I'll do SS1, 2, and 3. Then I have to decide whether I want to use third term to run the promotion, or do I want to use annual results? So whichever one I prefer to use, I'll set it up. In this case, I'm using third term to run the promotion. Now for SS3, I want to use first term because SS3 may not have third term. So I'll just use first term to promote all the students. So let's move back to promote students. I'll move to SS3, 2021-2022, which is the previous session, and select. So we have SS3 now. Let me check second whether there's something in second term. Okay, stay the same. I'll take the class, the students.
I not have one general tick.
Yeah, I think I have to add that. It's most time the thing is ticked already, but in this situation it's not. So I'll have to add that general tick that will move all of them. So I just select archive because it's SS3. So I'm moving SS3 to archive and click promote. So is the operation was completed successfully when 2 students was promoted to archive. Okay, so we have moved SS3 out of the system. The next is to move SS2 to SS3. So in this situation, moving SS2 to SS3, the system already we automatically tick all the ones that are supposed to be promoted. Are you getting it? So based on the selection, the promotion criteria we have already set up, the person that scored 33.64 is a don't promote. But in a situation whereby you still want to go ahead and promote this person, you simply go and take it. But in this situation, we are not promoting this person. So we say don't promote. And we are moving them to SS3A. Click promote is to promote them. This is one way. Now, there's another way we can also look at this in a situation, but that always is applicable in a situation where you just want to move everybody to the next class. In that situation, I could just go to student manager. And under student manager, I'll simply move everybody to.
Repeat the situation you just mentioned now. Your line broke.
Which I said, there's another way we can move those from students from one class to another.
Okay.
In a situation whereby I don't care, I just want to move all of them without having any promotion criteria set.
Okay.
I can simply go to student manager and move. Now, in this case, you see that we also have one person that is not supposed to be promoted, it's called at 4.73. But let's assume. Now, I also to be sure that I don't move this person, the ID is 1081. So let me go to student manager, secondary. Then I'll go to edit students. Now in edit student, I'll move to SS2.
Remember,
which one am I in now? Sorry, SS1. I'll go to SS1.
Now, hold on. What if these people later decide that they want to move this person?
They will go back to that promotion criteria and move the person, or they can just come to this place, edit student manager, and move this person. Again, there's a mistake. There is a mistake that a lot of times we make in the system. The current session and term on the system is 2021.
Okay.
Before you promote to the next class, the session and term must be the current term. And it has already caused a problem in the system, but thank God it's happened, so we can also see how to fix that problem. Now, let me change it. I will just click here and set the session 2022-2023. Send is constant. I'll save it.
Okay, very important.
It's very important. So I'll go back to these students. Now I have already promoted these ones with the old session.
Okay.
So what I'll just do is I'll tell the system, please regularize this data for these ones I've already promoted.
For this SS3 class, Abi?
For
this current one, this current SS3, that is formerly SS2.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll click on regularize data. It didn't make any change. We'll figure out why. Because it's supposed to regularize the data. Okay.
Do we need to refresh?
No, we don't need to. Let me check something to be certain of what's happening. Probably this. Okay, let's just continue. Okay, so let me look at the SS2 we promoted earlier. Promoted. We promoted SS2 to SS3, right?
Yes.
SS1 to SS2. Let's check. So we needed to promote SS1 to SS2. So that is where we stopped before coming to this place. So I can click on SS1. Instead of promoting it through the other side, let's assume I want to promote everybody. All I need to do is just click on move.
Okay.
Now, remember that there's one person we don't want to promote. That is 1081. I'll locate that 1081. Okay, and uncheck it.
Okay.
Then I click move. Select the section SS. I'm moving them to SS2A. Assign new portal ID. No. Always leave it at no.
Okay.
And I click on move. So we have moved SS1 students to SS2. So if you click on this,
this school, I don't know whether they repeat classes.
Yeah, we will send the video to them, so they will now look at it, and they can now promote. Like, let's say they will say, okay, you don't want to repeat this person in SS1. Just go back to that SS1 and select that person and move to the next class.
Okay.
That's how it is. Or we can just come back here, this place. If you open this place now, the system will not tell us that they have been promoted. But if you scroll down, you see that this person did not move to the next class.
Okay.
So you can simply click here,
still
SS2, and click promote to promote the person. Okay. So either way, it works. So this is actually basically how to promote students. Is there any other question?
No, for now, no.
Okay,
now, if you promote, can you reverse a promotion? Let's say a child's parents wants him to repeat.
Yeah, what you need to do if you want to now reverse a promotion is simply to use this method to move the person back. Let's say I want to move this person back to SS1. I just click on it and move back to SS1.
Okay, so the thing will move the person back to SS1.
Yes. So that's how this works.
Okay.
Though we are going to come up with a simplified version of this promotion before the next time for promotion in such a way that it's going to be very seamless to promote. Like the aim is that with a click, you can promote everybody to the next class with one click. But while we are working towards that, this is the next best method of running promotion on the system.
It's still quite okay. It's very okay. The most important is that the people will need to set their criteria. As soon as they set their criteria, the system now knows those to promote and those not to promote.
Yes.
They click on a few buttons.
Let me just help promote the rest of the class. GS3
to SS1.
Now there's no GS3 short-term results. So in that case, we'll try
first term.
First term. So all of them are promoting. So move, and once you select GS3, just come down and already assign it to SS1.
So the next class, Abi, by default.
Yes, yes. Just assign to the next class. And also, if in a situation whereby you have primary and you have secondary, and let's say you want to move those in primary or basic 6 or basic 5 to GS1, always turn this action to no. Now, what this thing does is say assign new portal ID to the students. If you leave it at yes, when they're moving from one section of the school to another section, if you leave it to yes, it will create a new portal ID for them when they are moving to the next section. But if it is no, they will maintain their portal ID. But when they are moving from, let's say, GS1 to GS2, GS3 to SS1, and the rest in the same school section, even if it is yes, it's not effective. It's only effective, or it only comes into play when you are moving.
But there's a change in section.
A change in section, nursery to secondary, nursery to primary, primary to secondary, nursery to nursery, and things like that. So that is where this thing comes into effect. So, like I said, let's move GS3 to
I think
SS1.
S3.
Okay, we've done that. We've done that already. Sorry.
We now move
This
GS2.
is to move GS2 to GS3. And on the issue of selecting this, you already know, by default, once the promotion criteria is set, it automatically checks the ones that miss the criteria.
Yeah.
And finally, we move those from GS1 to GS2. And in this class, everybody moves. So that's it. We are done. I think it's not a lengthy stuff.
No, it's not.
It's okay.
It's just done once in the session now. It's
Yes.
not something that is done every time. It's just done once.
Just once in a year.
Yeah. Okay.
But we'll still work on to make it better.
All right. No problem. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.